The scratched word in the supply shed. The "we can never speak of this again" moment occurred when I was 17, working as a junior counselor at Camp Wildwood, a remote wilderness camp with no cell service, 3 hours north of town. Evergreen Tree. The disappearance. During the third graders' week, a tiny 9-year-old camper named Eliza went missing during a scavenger hunt. After an all-night search involving police and search dogs, she was found the next morning, curled up under some logs, scared but unharmed. She told everyone she just got lost and the case was closed. Shushing face. The secret whispered. I knew something was wrong because Eliza knew those trails. That night she came to my cabin door, pale as a ghost. He said not to tell anyone, she whispered. He said if I talked he'd hurt my dog back home. She wouldn't say who it was, only repeating that she couldn't risk her golden retriever Buttons. I told the head counselor, Mike, the next morning, but he dismissed it. Kids make up stories when they're scared. Let it go. Flashlight. The handyman and the shed. I started paying attention to the camp handyman, Pete, a quiet man in his 50s who always volunteered for overnight shifts and always seemed to be working near the youngest kids' cabins. On Friday night after the kids were asleep, I saw Pete walking toward the remote supply shed with a flashlight. And following closely behind him was a small figure. I followed them, keeping to the shadows. Pete opened the door and they both went inside. The door closed and everything went silent. I stood there, heart pounding, for what felt like hours. Finally, the door opened and Pete walked out alone, whistling softly. I waited until he was gone, then crept over to the shed. The door was unlocked. I shined my phone's flashlight inside. Empty, just shelves of supplies. But scratched deeply into the wooden floor like someone had used a nail or sharp rock were 4 letters, H-E-L-P. Cold faced. The silent moment. I stared at those letters until my eyes watered, my hands shaking so bad I could barely hold my phone. I should have taken a picture. I should have called the police right then. I should have done something. But I was frozen, a 17-year-old, miles from help, and utterly alone with the terrifying truth. I walked back to my cabin, knowing the implication of that scratched word and the small figure I saw enter the shed. It became the secret I could never speak of, knowing I was too afraid to act and had left clear evidence of a crime behind.